We are. We're making some display with Rachel,
Hello.
Rachel Rach.
Hi.
We have beautiful oysters that we're going to demonstrate. We're going to make two different preparations. We're going to have I'm going to teach you how to open clams here, or oysters rather. We have beautiful Bar Harbor Blonde oysters. We've been graciously supported by our sponsor, Stoli, Ariat Sportswear, which is a big name in Western wear. The oysters themselves have come from the Bar Harbor Oyster Company. They are Bar Harbor Blondes. Now when you look at an oyster, you're going to see on the back, these are 3 years old. So you're going to see 3 years of striation up the back as they grow. These are farmed oysters. And what you want to do is, I like to use two different, that's our grill for the Rockefellers.
Grill.
So you take this, right, like and it's attached here and here with two muscles, but there's a joint that you got to get into. So what I like to do is really just get in, and I use a longer knife. And then that shrapnel, as it develops, just knock it off. Don't let it go into the oyster. And again, bam, shrapnel. Let it get off. It'll pop like that for you. Then I go in, I like to use a Leguel, or Leguel. It has a B on it. And I go in like it's a scalpel. I break it up like that, and you get it up on an angle, a 45-degree angle, and you cut that muscle right there. Cut that muscle, releases that, and it leaves the whole fleshy oyster. Then I go this way, again, like a surgeon, you see? Now this one, you'll see this serum in here. They call it the liquor. It's the liquor. And Rachel, focus over here on the sauce a little bit. That's it. This is a mignonette sauce. A mignonette sauce is basically shallots with a little red wine vinegar and some black pepper. And you let that marinate. Take a tiny bit of this mignonette sauce, like so. And you put it onto the oyster, just like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna let Rachel try this.
Oh, yeah.
You have it?
Always a pleasure to be a test dummy. Enamored.
Okay, now I'm gonna prepare one more raw, and then we're gonna do the oysters Rockefeller. But I'm gonna prepare the next one with a cocktail sauce and a lemon wedge. Essentially the same thing. You'll see the striation and the growth pattern. It's like rings on a tree. These are farmed oysters. Absolutely lovely. Get in there. I like a big knife, you know. Then I go in, and when it starts to fleck a little bit, I knock it off. You don't want that in the oyster. Just keep going. Then in. These are so fresh that they don't even want to let it in. Then 45-degree angle. Slice that muscle like so.
Oh.
And there's the liquor. And then down. Next life I'm going to be a brain surgeon. There you go. Now I don't want to lose that liquor because that has a lot of the taste and the vitamin. So I'll prop it up like so. And then add here. This is just a tiny bit of horseradish cocktail sauce. Put a tad bit of that on there, like so. Little squeeze of lemon. And I'll have this one. I'm gonna try this one. Thank you for Stolichnaya Vodka for supporting us. Also Adidas for providing us with these excellent Alpha Boost system shoes. Let me try this. Bar Harbor Blonde Oysters. Namaste. We're going to come back in a moment and we're going to do an Oyster Rockefeller preparation and presentation. We just exhibited the mignonette sauce, which is essentially cracked black pepper, red wine vinegar, and chopped diced shallots that I mash them to. I let that sit overnight. Mignonette sauce. And we've also taught you today how to properly open an oyster. Namaste.